Sadly, we go to Texas, where once again, another girl, another assault, another death
No, God!
by an illegal.
What the fuck?
Jocelyn Nangeri, a young teenager who stepped outside her house to call her boyfriend, was grabbed by two illegals where she was sexually assaulted
Why?
and killed.
Why?
I'm Jazz Borganzo, and this.
See, now that's some bullshit.
When is enough enough?
Please, disperse! Nothing to see here, please!
And it's what's next. Happy Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. Jazz Borganzo, what's next? Your daily dose, common sense, facts, and salt. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this hump day. Took yesterday off. Just because. Got up in the morning, expected to do my videos as I normally do. But I was just, you know what? I'm just going to work out, shower, and chill before my day job. And it was good. Nice to recharge the batteries a little bit. So, but as always, I'm here for you. And of course, I had to do this story. Sadly, another girl dies at the hands of an illegal. Jocelyn Nangeri, a young teenager who stepped outside her house to call her boyfriend, was grabbed by two illegals who were drunk. She was sexually assaulted and murdered. But remember, if you listen to the media, there's nothing going on here. As the house is burning down, it's a Frank Drebin moment. There's nothing to see here. Go back to your homes. How many more? And when is enough enough? Here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. Harris County, a DA, and Nangeri killing bound to happen. Great deal of violence committed by illegal immigrants. Bound to happen. That's ballsy. But before we get to that clip, a little background. On Tuesday's broadcast of Fox News Channel's American Newsroom, Harris County District Attorney Kim Ogg, she's a Democrat, by the way, stated that we see a great deal of violence committed by illegal immigrants, and the killing of Jocelyn Nangeri was bound to happen. Ogg also said, border prosecutors, sheriffs, and local law enforcement are under tremendous pressure because of the additional crimes being committed by folks streaming across the border. Folks. Sure.
Let's bring in Harris County District Attorney Kim Ogg. It's an honor to have you on the show today. Could you tell us a little bit about the details that we are finding out about this case and how strong the evidence is? Because if this, as I understand it, what Nate just said, if it turns out that there is evidence that is proven about a sexual assault, then the death penalty is on the table?
The case is horrific.
There's no
Jocelyn's
accused.
last moments were
She was sexually assaulted.
unspeakable. She endured assault for multiple hours. This was a little girl who slipped out of her house to call her boyfriend, a 13-year-old, was seen by two immigrants who had been drinking all afternoon. They picked her
Shocker.
up, probably asking for directions, and she was innocent. She walked off with them. We see footage from local stores that show they lured her under a bridge near a Houston bio where they attacked her, strangled her, and dragged her body into the water. The evidence is clear that a sexual assault likely happened, but since neither defendant has actually admitted that, circumstantial evidence will have to prove it. We're waiting on lab tests now to see if the capital murder charge can be upgraded to one where they are death penalty eligible.
Madam District Attorney, thanks for joining us. You know, you said that this is a perfect example of a broken immigration system. There was an opinion editorial today in the New York Post, or rather on Friday, saying America keeps watching gruesome crimes committed by illegal migrants, ban sanctuary laws. How big a problem is this, and how does this case kind of exemplify that?
Houston is a huge international hub here in the Southwest, and we attract people from all over the country. Unfortunately, we see a great deal of violence committed by illegal immigrants, and we see as many victimized by other illegals and regular people here. So it's an enormous problem. This was bound to happen. It's one of those things that as an elected prosecutor, you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm just sick and sickened that this little girl was the innocent victim of these two monsters.
Dana Perino, co-host. Secretary of Homeland Security Alejandro Mayorkas. Yes, that wonderful Homeland Security who was supposed to be impeached how many times now? He's actually in Texas today. Big deal. No one gives a fuck. He can go do shit anyway. He's going to be visiting the border. What would you like him to know about the pressures that law enforcement and prosecutors are under given the situation at the border? Og answered, well, thank you for raising that point. Border prosecutors, sheriffs, and law enforcement officers are under tremendous pressure because of the additional crimes being committed by folks streaming across the border. Houston, we're a first stop at the hub of these folks, so violence levels also increased. This hurts the morale of the police and prosecutors. When we see folks with ankle monitors committing crimes, it raises the question, why were they released in the first place? Gee, I wonder why. Could it be that you live in a Democratic and you work in a Democratic city like Houston, Texas? No, can't be. My thoughts. Again, when is enough enough? How many times are we going to see this? How many times just this year, and over the years that we've seen this? You know, San Francisco, New York, Texas. Over and over again, we see sanctuary city policies. Again, New York, LA, Houston, which has a huge Democratic base. And it's sadly, it's run by Democrats. And that's a fact. The fact of the matter is being run by Democrats. If this were a Republican mayor in a Republican-run government, I guarantee you there won't be sanctuary city laws. There will not be. Guaranteed. There will not be. But sadly, this is in Houston. This is Texas. And where do illegals come from? Coming from up the border into Texas. So there you go. But when you have a Democratic prosecutor who clearly states this is a severe problem, illegal immigrants are committing these crimes, and this is happening way too often, she's calling out. She's calling a spade a spade. She's calling out facts. She's not hiding behind politics and saying, well, this could happen in any city. These are just anomalies, as the media likes to do, as left-wing media likes to do. They'll broaden it out saying, yeah, well, these things don't happen too often, No. I'm glad that she's not putting her politics in front of her and basically taking her politics and throwing it behind her and saying, guess what? Enough of this shit. This shit is happening. We got a broken system. It's broke. It's way beyond broke. But yet, as long as you have a dementia patient in the White House, as long as you have an idiot like Mayorkas running Homeland Security, nothing will fucking change. Because even though as good as Greg Abbott has been in regards to cracking down on illegals at the border, he can't be everywhere. He can't have everyone everywhere all at once. This is a problem, and it's going to be an ongoing problem. And like she said, it was bound to happen. And guess what? It's going to happen again. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Borganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it, hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always. And we'll see you next time. Peace.